On today's Tuesday Newsday Report, we're going to cover this week's news in gaming, including Google Stadia's presentation, The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, communism in Fallout, and the Travis Scott Fortnite event. Welcome to GS News. Hey everybody, welcome to CSN or Captain Spandex News. We're going to try out a weekly segment that I think I'm going to call Tuesday Newsday, where we're going to look at the last week in gaming news in particular, and maybe cover a little bit of nerd culture, quote unquote. So let's see how this goes. First of all, I want to talk about Google Stadia. Google Stadia had an event, new Stadia Connect presentation today. If you don't know, Google Stadia is Google's attempt to enter the video game market and disrupt it in many ways. It is a service where you could do it free or you could pay. I think they still have the premium service. And instead of having to buy a console or a PC, you can stream games. And so the appeal there, they're hoping, is that you will not have to buy a console or PC. The problem, well, there's many problems, obviously. Internet problems. A lot of people don't have great internet throttling by providers, and then latency issues, especially if it's a game that's very fast-paced, like a fighting game. You're going to have issues there most likely. A lot of problems. Some people were raving about Stadia. Some people were just thinking it was total trash. I am kind of in the middle. I lean toward, no, we're not ready for it yet. We are going digital. Like, we're going pretty much 99% digital eventually in the future. You know, we're always going to have tangible stuff, but we are going there. Are we ready yet? I don't think so, but maybe. Anyway, okay, so they did have a presentation. So they're going to have new games on the service. We have a lot of EA titles. We have PUBG, Star Wars from EA, Jedi Fallen Order. I did a Let's Play on that and made my top 10 list. Check that out. Let's see. PUBG playable now. May 1st, Stadia Pro free titles. I think Pro is their subscription service. So you get Zombie Army 4, Steam World Heist, The Turing Test. That's a good game. Thumper's leaving at the end of this month. I hear good things about Thumper, VR game. I don't have VR yet. Let's see. I don't know those games. Wavebreak, Crata, Ember, Rock of Ages 3, Octopath Traveler. That's a great game on Switch. I think I did a full Let's Play on that. Like 60 episodes. That was a big one. Awesome classic style JRPG, Octopath Traveler, and Orcs Must Die 3. FIFA franchise, Madden, FIFA. Okay. They are coming, and the remaining unnamed titles from EA are coming in 2021. So that's the other problem with Stadia, is there aren't a ton of games you can get through the service. So that's Stadia presentation. I guess that's decent news. Stadia had a rough start, and I don't know how they're going to deal. All right, let's see what else we got here. I don't really care about that yet. Last of Us Part 2 story details. So you got to be careful about spoilers. They've been leaked, apparently. I'm not clicking on it. I don't want to know. It gets a June release. Last of Us Part 2, we know it's a June release now. That's pretty cool. That's actually a little sooner than I thought. And Ghost of Tsushima pushed to July. Is anybody surprised? I don't think so. I think it might get pushed again. We'll see. Last of Us Part 2 was delayed from its original May 29th date earlier this month. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen because of COVID, and we may see more delays. That's why I mentioned in my Xbox vs. PS5 video that we don't know it's holiday 2020. They can say that all they want, but they don't know, and we don't know. Things change so fast. It's very fluid right now. Okay. Yeah, Tsushima slides from June 26th to July 17th. Not a big jump at all. I think this is COVID-related easily. Sony confirmed the new dates as a result in, and quote, ease in the global distribution environment. Okay. And that's all we got for that. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, that's from Sucker Punch. They made the, the Insomniac games? No. I can't remember now. I'll have to edit that. It's not Injustice, not Insomniac. Oh, I played both of them too. Damn it. I'm going to put a little text blurb right up here. Tell me what it is again. Oy vey, how could I forget that? Awesome games. Okay. Insomniac's the Spider-Man developer. All right, also, we got WWE 2K21 is not happening. In a year, they've been releasing them yearly, and the games have progressively getting worse reviews. I stopped playing wrestling games a long time ago. I loved the THQ games back in the day on the N64, and I think they just went the wrong direction over the years. They're taking a year off, yep. Technical issues left fans disappointed on the last one. 2K Games split with longtime developer Yuke. They handed the series over entirely to Visual Concepts. That's what happened to that. So that may be a factor of why 2K20 was lambasted critically. Okay. What else we got? Nintendo confirms breach of 160,000 Nintendo Network ID accounts. I did read about this. Apparently no credit card information or anything like that was taken. But that's a pretty big breach, though. 160,000. And Nintendo, especially for Nintendo, you know, they're pretty on top of things when it comes to protective measures. All right, what else we got here? Okay. Travis Scott Fortnite event was a sight to behold, says Game Informer. Yeah, Travis Scott, I'm not too familiar with his music. I checked out some of his stuff. He seems all right. Not really my thing. A lot of auto-tune. But he put on an event in Fortnite. Fortnite is known for having crazy events. I did one episode of a Let's Play. I enjoyed the game. Yeah, you had Thanos and stuff like that. So Travis Scott, and I watched this video. I gotta tell you, it was pretty impressive. Very trippy, very psychedelic, very visual, a lot more grandiose than I perhaps expected. And the music fit with the visuals, and it was pretty cool from what I've seen. I watched the video, and Travis Scott Fortnite event. Fortnite, incredible story of that game. Just incredible. Not a huge fan of it. Like I said, I prefer my Call of Duty Battle Royale, but you gotta give respect. Okay. What else do we got? Oh, this is a kind of funny story I just seen over here. Fallout 76 robot won't stop spamming players with communist propaganda. I didn't read this story. I want to do blind reactions on a lot of these news stories, so you can see my reacts. So let's see. Communist Collectron, or rather, the robot is one of the latest things you can buy from Fallout 76 in-game shop. He's a Collectron. It's programmed to scavenge for resources while players are out adventuring. This one has a commie twist, this article says from Kotaku, though, droning on about class struggle and reminding you that labor is entitled to all that it creates. So he's old school communist. He's Karl Marx. He's not, you know, what we call communism today, which is not actually communism. So, but that's not the only twist. Along with the resources defined, Comrade Collectron, that's a good name, also stuffs its designated station with communist flyers. Handfuls of them, he says. He has two settings, proletariat and revolutionary. The first one, looking for food and water. The second one searches for weapons and blood packs, but will also return with reams of propaganda. That's funny. So people don't expect to get loaded with weapons. So people don't seem to like this. I think it's kind of funny, but it does cost $5. Costs $5 for it, which I guess, I don't know, may not be terrible, but Fallout 76, man, they have been really going overboard with their charging people. So, all right. So that's a funny little article. Nothing super there. And is there anything else that we think would be interesting to cover? I want to keep this blind. Perhaps in the future I'll have it more structured and look at the articles first. But I talked about in the last video about Elijah Wood visiting Animal Crossing. Someone's Animal Crossing. That's a cute story. 12 million people watched the Travis Scott show. You can apologize for being trashed over. Okay. Oh, and Red Dead Redemption 2 comes to Game Pass. Game Pass is amazing. I am a constant shouter about Game Pass. I'm not sponsored. I think that's pretty much covers it. So we got Red Dead on Game Pass. It's a fun game. I had a lot of problems with it, but it's still a very well-made game. And I think that's all we got for Tuesday Newsday. Anything special here? Nope. That, I believe, is the news that I see valuable here. There's a bunch of other stories, obviously. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that all. This is Tuesday Newsday. Let me know what you think of this. Should I continue this? Should I change the format? I base my content off the feedback you give me. So let me know, and I will hopefully catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye.